Hello everybody, I'm Shannon Stringer and I'm your Director of Leadership Development. I'm here to give the core ministry report for our department. We've worked really closely this year with our staff and with the Leadership Development operational team in order to highlight three crucial things for our department to focus on. We're focused on call, we're focused on inclusion, and we're focused on multiplication. We have learned about those things, we have talked about those things, and we are working hard to apply the importance of those things for our department and beyond. You're going to see this at work in several different ways, both from last year and into this year that's coming up. The first thing that you're going to see is a real push for us to understand call deeply. Call is not just about ordained or licensed ministry. Call is the response a disciple makes to Christ. We all have call on our lives. We all have things that God has gifted us for and equipped us for and is asking us to do. So our department's producing a call curriculum. Our challenge to you and your church is to give an entire month in the year of 2021 to focus on call. We'll have resources available for you beginning in August. You don't have to use ours. There's lots of other great resources, and when you go to the website, you'll be able to find those on that same call page, and you can use your own. But spend at least a month helping people to understand that they are called to be a disciple of Christ and that the gifts they have make a difference. Call matters, and our ability to say yes to the call of Christ matters most. The second thing we want to talk about is inclusion. When we talk about inclusion, we're talking about gender, we're talking about color, we're talking about laity and clergy, we're talking about geography across our state, and in the United Methodist Church these days, we're even talking about theology. We want to make sure that our leadership teams are inclusive and that those we are calling from our churches to leadership represent an inclusive group. In this season, where it is clear that Black Lives Matter is an important part of what we need to be paying attention to at a systemic level, that includes our beautiful church. We need to be paying attention to who we are resourcing and how we're resourcing them. We need to be paying attention to those whose marginalized voices do not have a cry as loud as those of us who maybe have had leadership for a long time. And so in our department, we've been studying this issue. We've been talking about what does it mean to be inclusive? What does it mean to help people find their voice? And our challenge for all of our churches as we lead forward is for each church to do that as well. The third thing that we want to talk about today is we want to talk about multiplication. Leadership Development has been partnering with church development in order to study and understand what multiplication means. I know what it means in terms of basic math. I was a high school math teacher, but when you're talking about in terms of leadership multiplication, what we're trying to help everybody understand and develop is a system where leaders invite other leaders to come alongside them, equip them, empower them to respond to their dream, and send them. And then they too will equip leaders, empower them to understand their dream, equip them, and send them. And so that we will continue to be able to make change and transformation in our communities because we are continually calling, including, and multiplying that what it means to be a disciple of Christ would grow across our state. None of this can be done outside of the truth of what it means to be a disciple of Christ. And so leadership development is deeply focused on innovating discipleship pathways and new ways to call people to be in the presence of Christ together. I'm not doing these things alone. None of those initiatives or the coaching program that we have or the way we train coaches or the development of relationship is something I do all by myself. I invite you to go to our website, INUMC.org. Click on Ministry Resources, and you'll find a wealth of information for laity and clergy on how to be engaged, how to grow, how to have conversations, and how to come alongside one another in meaningful ways. Our role is to help you discover your leadership potential, to help you develop that you would go into the community and make a difference for Christ. If you have any questions, just call Leadership Development, and we'll try to help. God bless you.